Protecting our skin from the sun should be top of mind, especially this time of year. But a new survey finds that most Americans aren't aware of a potentially life-threatening skin cancer known as CSCC. With us today is Dr. Ariel Ostad and cancer patient Ron Maniloff to talk about skin cancer awareness. Doctor, let's start with you. What is CSCC?
CSCC stands for cutaneous squamous cell carcinoma. Squamous cell carcinoma of the skin is the second most common skin cancer, and it is extremely common. So the individuals who are most at risk for this type of cancer are people who are fair-skinned, blonde hair, blue-eyed, and have had a long history of sun exposure. It's that sun that you get as a kid, and that all accumulates over lifetime, and eventually people can develop this. A majority of people with this type of cancer tend to be people who are over 65 years old, male, and fair skin.
Now, Ron, I know you're recently diagnosed with CSCC. Did you know about this before your diagnosis?
I've been a skin cancer patient for over 30 years, and I'm now 66. But that particular diagnosis I was not familiar with until the stark reality of my diagnosis last October, when very large skin cancers, tumors began to appear on my scalp.
And so, Ron, were you aware of the dangers of skin cancers like CSC and how fast they could spread?
I didn't to the extent in my personal story. Luckily, I've been under the care of doctors, dermatologists for quite some time. But this was a beast, frankly, of a different animal. And I was referred because of the severity of the condition that occurred so quickly to an oncologist and began treatment with him.
Now, doctor, let's talk about the results of this survey. Was there anything that surprised you?
What was surprising about the results of the survey were a few things. Number one, that about 3 out of 4 Americans are not actually familiar with this type of skin cancer. More than half of Americans incorrectly think that melanoma is the most common type of skin cancer, yet squamous cell carcinoma of the skin is diagnosed 5 times more often. Furthermore, it was discovered through this poll that only about 1 out of 4 Americans know that squamous cell carcinoma of the skin can be life-threatening when advanced. Just to add to that is that there are 1 million cases of this type of cancer diagnosed in the US each year, and that's more than the combination of lung, prostate, and breast cancer.
And doctor, talk to us a little bit about treatments for CSCC.
Fortunately, squamous cell carcinoma of the skin can be treated early on with surgery, yet if it progresses, if it's not treated early enough, these type of tumors grow faster, and then radiation, in some cases systemic therapy, may be necessary.
Lots of information in a short amount of time. Where can our viewers go to get more information?
For more information on this type of skin cancer, please visit skincancer.org/CSCC survey. There's a ton of information where you can really learn more about this.
Dr. Ostad and Ron Maniloff, thanks so much for being with us and giving us this important information. Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.